All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Does everybody have a copy of the program?
No.
Table. Someone pass those out.
Lori? Hold on. Aaron, grab one for your sister. Here. I'll pass these out.
They're coming.
Early Julian. All right. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Rod. Come on in. Ruchim Habayim, welcome and blessings to you for being here for the Simchat Bat of Lily, the beautiful daughter of Hannah and Derek, beautiful granddaughter of some of us also. Lily was born on January 17th of this year, also known as the 11th of Shabbat on the Jewish calendar, and she just turned 9 months old this past Thursday. Today, Lily will be given her Hebrew name and welcomed into the Jewish people. We bless her life and her partnership with God, all people of goodwill, to better the world and pursue justice. The Simchat Bat is really a pretty new tradition. Of course, for a Jewish boy, they're circumcised at 8 days, and that's a pretty serious ritual. Over the years, for a variety of reasons, probably also the patriarchal society that focused more on males than females, there's not really been a tradition of a naming of a girl. There are traditions in different Jewish communities, being called to the Torah, different honors, you could throw a little party, but in terms of a ritual, there's really not one. So, leaves it to us to make it up for ourselves. 30 years ago, we did one for Hannah, 28 for Emma, and time passes quickly. Here we are with Lily. We're standing in a sukkah. A sukkah is traditionally have at least 3 sides. Yes, there is a wall that goes here, but we took it down for obvious reasons. But a sukkah has 3 sides, and you're able to look up through the ceiling. There's always a little bit of a covering, but there's always openings so you can look up to the sky, see the sun, the moon, the blue sky, and it sure is a nice day. And the stars, yes, at night. So you always have the opening in the sukkah. Sukkot is plural of sukkah, and that's the name of the holiday. It's a 7-day holiday. It's one of the major Jewish holidays in terms of being a pilgrimage festival. And the pilgrimage festival is that Jews would flock to Jerusalem for a particular season. There'd be as well as particular prayers. And Sukkot is known as the most joyous of the pilgrimage festivals. Shavuot, which is coming up, commemorates the giving of the Torah. There's some serious ritual and some serious restrictions on how you can act on Shavuot. Sort of like a Sabbath, certain things you can do and can't do. Also with Passover, while that's a joyous holiday, it is you can't eat bread. There's a certain restriction with it all. Sukkot, yes, there are some restricted days, but in the middle, there's none. And people would have the biggest parties in Jerusalem on Sukkot of all the pilgrimage holidays. So we're here to party. And the traditional greeting on Sukkot is Moadim L'Simcha, the time of our happiness. Simcha for happiness or joyousness. So it really is a good celebration day. So that's why we thought it would be great to have it here in the Sukkah. As it says, and it was a harvest festival, of course, the right time of year to bring in the harvest. So those farmers and probably their families too would live out in the fields in a temporary house like this. And the temporary house like this, the booth or the sukkah, commemorates the Exodus from Egypt. Pretty much every Jewish holiday mentions the Exodus from Egypt. It's a biggie. 40 years in the desert, temporary houses moving around, the sukkah reminds us of that. Doing some research, I looked and saw that in the Yemenite Jewish community, the traditional Jewish community, back when they were in Yemen, but maybe still in Israel and other places today, they had a 1 day a year to welcome all the new babies, and that was on Simchat Torah, which commemorates the giving of the Torah. Well, Shavuot does that. It means actually Simchat Torah commemorates the end of the reading of the Torah, because in Jewish tradition, basically you would think of it as the Bible. We read the Torah, and we read it again starting the next year. I mean, it's an ongoing process to try to get more and more out of it, to remember it and commit to it and all those good things. So on Simchat Torah, we start, and that's only a couple days away. It actually starts Monday night, this Monday night. We end the last year's reading and begin the New Year's reading. So again, in the Yemenite community, they would bring all the babies. I was trying to check if it was girls and boys. I think it was both. And they would celebrate. And we'll talk about the Torah here. But they would celebrate always on Simchat Torah. So we're just a day away from that. Another good connection.